Have you ever felt pulled towards someone even when you know they're not good for you? Or wondered why certain people feel magnetic while others don't spark anything at all? Hi, I'm Dr. Berman, relationship therapist and expert in love and intimacy. In this video, we're diving deep into the science and psychology of attraction, what causes it, how to understand it, and most importantly, how to control it, because attraction isn't just chemistry, it's choice. And once you understand it, you can stop repeating old patterns and start attracting what's truly healthy and fulfilling. Segment 1. Introduction. Have you ever wondered why you're drawn to certain people and not others? Today, we're talking about how to understand and control your attraction. Segment 2. Meet Dr. Berman. I'm Dr. Berman, therapist, educator, and relationship expert. I help people build conscious, connected, and healthy love lives. Segment 3. What is attraction? Attraction isn't just about physical appearance or chance encounters. It's a complex mix of biology, psychology, and emotional energy. It's deeply influenced by your inner world, your past experiences, beliefs, values, and even unresolved feelings. These elements work together to create an invisible magnetic force that pulls you towards certain people. In fact, your subconscious often plays a bigger role than your conscious mind in deciding who you find attractive. Understanding this can help you see that attraction isn't random, it's a reflection of what's happening inside you. Segment 4. The brain chemistry of attraction. When you feel attracted to someone, your brain goes through a powerful chemical reaction. It releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure and reward, which gives you that rush of excitement and energy. At the same time, oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, starts to build feelings of connection and trust. Serotonin levels can also change, affecting your mood and focus. This cocktail of brain chemicals makes attraction feel intense and sometimes overwhelming. But knowing how your brain reacts can help you take a step back and make more conscious decisions about who you let into your life. Segment 5. Attraction isn't always logical. Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel irresistibly drawn to someone who might not be good for you? Maybe they don't treat you well, or the relationship brings more pain than joy. The truth is, attraction isn't always logical or straightforward. It often stems from subconscious patterns that were formed long before you even met that person. These patterns are deeply rooted in your early life experiences, sometimes so deeply that your brain automatically gravitates toward what feels familiar, even if it's unhealthy or harmful. This is why people sometimes find themselves repeating the same types of relationships over and over without understanding why. Becoming aware of these subconscious pulls is the first step to breaking those cycles and choosing partners who truly support your growth and happiness. Segment 6. Nature versus nurture. Our attraction is shaped by a complex interplay of nature and nurture. On one hand, biology plays a huge role. Your genes and brain chemistry influence your preferences and responses. But on the other hand, nurture, your childhood experiences, the way your caregivers loved or didn't love you. Your attachment style and even trauma can deeply impact who you are drawn to as an adult. For example, if you grew up with caregivers who were emotionally distant or inconsistent, you might find yourself attracted to partners who exhibit those same behaviors because, in some way, it feels familiar and safe even if it's not healthy. Understanding this connection between your past and your present relationships empowers you to rewrite your story, make more conscious choices, and ultimately build healthier, more fulfilling connections. Segment 7. Why we repeat unhealthy patterns. Have you ever found yourself attracted to someone who ends up triggering old emotional wounds? This isn't a coincidence. Often, we unconsciously seek out relationships that recreate familiar feelings, even painful ones, because they remind us of what we experienced growing up or in past relationships. Our brains are wired to look for what's familiar, even if it isn't healthy. These patterns can feel like a strange kind of comfort because they're what we know. It's like our mind is trying to solve an old problem by recreating it, hoping for a different outcome. But the reality is, unless we become aware of these patterns, we can get stuck in a cycle of unhealthy relationships that keep activating those same wounds. Breaking free means recognizing these unconscious pulls and choosing to heal instead of repeat. Segment 8. Self-awareness is the first step. So, how do you start to change this? The answer lies in self-awareness. The first step is to observe your attraction closely and without judgment. When you notice yourself drawn to someone, pause and ask, what am I really feeling right now? Am I seeking comfort, excitement, validation, or something else? Who exactly am I attracted to and why? Is there a pattern here that links back to my past? By shining a light on these questions, you begin to uncover the subconscious reasons behind your choices. This awareness is incredibly powerful. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your love life. Instead of being pulled by invisible forces, you learn to make conscious decisions that align with your true needs and values, leading to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Segment 9. Chemistry versus compatibility that intense. Spark or instant chemistry you feel when you meet someone can be incredibly powerful. It's thrilling and can make you feel alive like nothing else. But it's important to understand that chemistry alone isn't a guarantee of a healthy, lasting relationship. Chemistry primarily involves brain chemicals like dopamine and adrenaline that create excitement and infatuation. Compatibility, on the other hand, is much deeper and more complex. It's about shared values, communication styles, emotional intelligence, life goals, and mutual respect. While chemistry may draw you in quickly, compatibility is what sustains a relationship through life's ups and downs. If you focus only on the excitement of chemistry, you may miss important signs that you and your partner are not truly aligned. Learning to recognize the difference between chemistry and compatibility empowers you to invest your time and emotions in relationships that have the potential to grow into lasting, supportive partnerships. Segment 10. How to pause the pattern. Attraction can often feel like a force beyond your control. It can sweep you up in a whirlwind of emotions and impulses. But the truth is, attraction is not permanent or uncontrollable. You have the ability to pause, reflect, and choose how to respond. When you notice yourself drawn to someone, instead of rushing in, take a conscious moment to breathe and ask yourself, am I attracted because this person genuinely fits who I am and what I want? Or am I reacting to old patterns and emotional triggers? By creating this pause, you give yourself space to think clearly rather than act impulsively. This simple but powerful habit can help you break free from repetitive, unhealthy relationship cycles. It lets you shift from being controlled by your emotions to making intentional decisions that honor your well-being and long-term happiness. Over time, practicing this pause can transform the way you approach attraction and relationships, leading you to connections that truly nourish and uplift you. Segment 11. Redefine what attracts you. One of the most transformative steps you can take in your love life is to intentionally redefine what attracts you. It starts with making a conscious, thoughtful list of the traits and qualities that truly matter, not just what feels exciting or fun in the moment, but what supports a healthy, lasting relationship. Ask yourself, what values are non-negotiable? For me, is it kindness, honesty, good communication, emotional safety, or maybe shared goals and a sense of humor? Often people find themselves attracted to superficial traits or intense chemistry, only to realize later that these don't sustain a meaningful connection. By clarifying what you genuinely want and need, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind, retraining it to recognize and seek out partners who align with your deeper desires. This conscious shift helps you break away from old, unhealthy attraction patterns and moves you toward relationships that nurture your well-being and growth. Segment 12. Embodiment and energy. Attraction isn't just about external choices. It's deeply connected to your own energy and presence. The energy you carry, your emotional vibration, plays a huge role in who you attract. When you're aligned with your true self and you've done the inner work to heal old wounds, embrace your values, and cultivate self-love, you naturally radiate confidence, authenticity, and emotional availability. This kind of energy acts like a magnet, drawing in people who resonate with your healed, whole self. Embodiment means fully inhabiting your truth and living authentically, not just in theory, but in every thought, word, and action. When you embody your highest self, you don't just hope for better relationships, you become a beacon for them, attracting connections that uplift, support, and inspire you. Segment 13. Boundaries build clarity. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to protect yourself and bring clarity to your attraction. Think of boundaries as an emotional filter or a protective shield they help you create a safe space for yourself where you can clearly see what's healthy and what's not. Without boundaries, it's easy to get swept away by intense feelings or people who don't respect your needs, leading to confusion and heartbreak. But when You know your limits, what you will accept, and what you won't. You empower yourself to make choices that honor your well-being. Boundaries keep you grounded in reality by preventing you from getting caught in fantasies or old patterns that might feel comfortable but aren't good for you. They create a foundation where attraction can grow in a way that's respectful, balanced, and aligned with your true values. Segment 14. Conscious dating. Conscious dating is about stepping into your power and taking responsibility for your love life. It means showing up with intention and awareness, rather than simply reacting to chemistry or falling into familiar but unhealthy patterns. When you date consciously, you pause before jumping in and ask yourself important questions. Does this person align with my values? Am I feeling seen and respected? Am I repeating old habits or choosing something new? This mindful approach transforms dating from a game of chance or impulse into a journey of self-discovery and growth. It's about choosing partners who truly complement your authentic self and support your emotional health. When you date with awareness, you become the architect of your relationships, building connections that are fulfilling, meaningful, and truly empowering. Segment 15. Emotional regulation. Managing your emotions is a fundamental part of understanding and controlling your attraction. When your nervous system is anxious, stressed, or triggered, your feelings of attraction can become amplified, sometimes to the point where they feel overwhelming or even confusing. This emotional intensity can cloud your judgment, making it harder to see the situation clearly or make thoughtful decisions about who you let into your life. That's why learning to calm your nervous system is so important. Practices like mindful breathing, meditation, grounding techniques, or simply pausing to take a few deep breaths can help you center yourself. When you give yourself the space to slow down and feel calm, you create room to observe your feelings with curiosity instead of getting swept away by them. This emotional regulation doesn't suppress your attraction. It helps you experience it in a way that's balanced and aligned with your well-being. Over time, developing this skill empowers you to respond consciously, choosing connections that truly serve you rather than reacting impulsively to intense feelings. Segment 16. Get support. Sometimes the patterns that influence your attraction run so deep that it's difficult to identify or change them on your own. That's where support from others can be a game changer. Whether it's therapy, coaching, or meaningful conversations with trusted friends, having someone to reflect your experiences back to you can provide clarity and insight you might miss by yourself. A trained therapist or coach can help you uncover unconscious patterns, process old wounds, and develop healthier ways of relating to yourself and others. Trusted friends can offer honest feedback and emotional support, reminding you of your worth and helping you stay grounded. Remember, seeking support isn't a sign of weakness, it's a courageous step toward healing and growth. You don't have to walk this path alone. With the right support, you can break free from old cycles and build the conscious, connected relationships you deserve. Segment 17. Healthy attraction feels safe. When we talk about attraction, it's easy to get caught up in the drama, the highs and lows, and the emotional roller coaster that often comes with intense feelings. But true, healthy attraction feels very different. It doesn't create chaos or constant anxiety. Instead, it brings a sense of calm, peace, and ease into your life. When you're genuinely connected with someone who is a good match, you feel safe both physically and emotionally. There's a sense of curiosity and openness, not fear or desperation. Healthy attraction encourages you to be your authentic self without feeling the need to hide parts of who you are. It feels nurturing, supportive, and grounding. This is the kind of attraction you can trust because it aligns with your well-being and growth. It's a quiet confidence, a warm invitation to build something meaningful and lasting. Recognizing this feeling is key to shifting your relationship patterns toward healthier, more fulfilling connections. Segment 18. You can retrain your brain. Here's something really empowering. Your brain is not stuck in old patterns. Thanks to the brain's incredible ability to adapt and change, a concept called neuroplasticity, you can literally retrain yourself to be attracted to healthier people and relationships. This doesn't happen overnight, but with intentional practice, self-awareness, and healing, your brain starts to form new pathways. It means learning to notice and challenge the subconscious signals that pull you toward old, unhealthy patterns, and instead choosing to focus on qualities that support your emotional safety and growth. Think of it like rewiring your brain's attraction system to prioritize kindness, respect, emotional availability, and shared values every time you make A conscious choice, you strengthen these new pathways, making healthier attraction your new default. This process takes patience and compassion for yourself, but it's absolutely possible and incredibly rewarding. Over time, you'll find that what you're drawn to changes, and with it, your entire love life can transform. Segment 19. You deserve healthy love. One of the most important truths to carry with you is this: you absolutely deserve healthy love. You don't have to settle for relationships that feel like emotional roller coasters or constant chaos. You deserve attraction that brings you peace, respect, and emotional safety, where you feel truly seen, heard, and valued for who you are. Healthy love isn't just some ideal or distant dream. It's your birthright. When you fully embrace this truth, it changes how you show up in the world and how you allow others to show up with you. It empowers you to set strong boundaries, to recognize red flags early, and to walk away from anything that doesn't honor your worth. You deserve to experience relationships that nurture your heart and soul, that support your growth and happiness every single day. So hold on to this. Never settle for less than the love that makes you feel whole, safe, and deeply connected. Segment 20, final thoughts and call to action. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this video shifted the way you think about attraction, relationships, or even yourself, please take a moment to hit the like button. Subscribing helps you stay connected for more content that supports your growth and healing. And if you know someone who might really benefit from hearing this, message someone struggling with their own patterns of attraction or love, please share this video with them. Remember, the foundation of the healthiest, most fulfilling love always starts with you. It starts with your awareness, your self-care, and your commitment to choosing what truly serves your well-being. I'm honored to walk alongside you as you build conscious, connected relationships that uplift and inspire you. Until next time, take good care of yourself and keep growing. Remember, attraction isn't fate. It's a mix of biology, experience, and personal awareness. And the more conscious you become, the more power you have to shape your relationships and your future. If today's video gave you a new perspective, please like, share, and subscribe. I post weekly content to help you build deeper, healthier, and more empowered connections. And always remember, the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one with yourself.